Hi, Jake from Outdoor Initiative. Got asked by Campfire Talk earlier this week to do a little show and tell on all my gear, so it took me a little while to get everything put together, but here it goes. First things first, everything goes into my Osprey Ether 70. I use it winter and summer, and it's not too bad of a bag. It's huge, it holds everything, and I haven't had any real problems with it so far. This top part comes off and you're supposed to be able to use it like a little fanny pack, but I cut all that nonsense off. I thought it would be fun one day. So, as for shelters, my usual go-to is been this Marmot EOS 1, and then if I'm going on a two-person, it'll be this Marmot Limelight 2. This hammock, this Hennessy hammock ultralight was my first shelter that I bought, and to be completely honest, I have never used it. So I wanted to, I don't know, make a shout out to ScoutsNextOutdoorAdventure and make a promise to him that I'm gonna go out this summer and try to utilize this thing and I don't know, make him proud. As for my sleeping bag, it's been the first one that I have, and I'm in the market for a new winter bag, but for this summer this is what I'm going to rock. It's the Cat's Meow by North Face. This is not this current model this season's, but it's 2 seasons ago. 20-degree synthetic bag. It works for the general midsummer, but you get too cold and you'll feel it. New, I just picked this up. I'm going to try it out. It's Thermarest pillow, the medium size. I'm getting older, so I'm kind of done with the dirty clothes and the stuffed sack. This is my sleeping pad, the Pacific Outdoor Equipment AO Light, and this is an awesome sleeping pad. I love the mummy style with the tubes so I don't roll off, and it rolls up to about this size, believe it or not. Which brings us to what I'm using. MSR Whisper Light International. It's just a workhorse. There's nothing special about it. It starts and it works every single time you need it. White gas in the fuel can. I use the Coleman Ultra, let's see, what is it? The Coleman Max cook kit, but there is a bigger pot that goes over this, and if I'm just boiling water, I don't bring it along. I don't get fancy and cook fajitas or beans and rice, so I usually just end up boiling water. This is new for 2013, and it's a brand new bear bag. Usually I'll just use like a sill nylon bag, but believe it or not, I actually lost it in a tree for a good, I don't know, hour and a half. So this right here is called a Yursack, and it's made out of Kevlar. You put all your food into a lock sack. You put your lock sack into this Yursack, and then I'm not ashamed to rock the pink paracord. I need to see it, so I'm not worried about it. Then another go-to workhorse, the Katadyn Pro Hiker, but I've actually had this little nipple right here break off on me, and I was stranded on the side of the trail just waiting for a little bit of trail magic to happen when some hikers came by, and I pumped their canteens and my canteens just to get enough water to hike back out. So after that, put in a little potable aqua right into the bag, so I never have to worry about that again. Although Katadyn totally hooked me up, no questions asked, sent me a new pump body with, you know, short immediately. I'll do a 2-liter and then 2 canteen Nalgene's. Got a clothing bag for all my optional clothing, but usually what'll go with me would be, depending on the season, a pair of fleece gloves, and just a wool beanie. And then depending on the temperature, the terrain, a pair of heavy duty, like crampon rated boots and gaiters. And if it's hot, I'll just do something like this. It's just Adidas trail shoes, super ventilated and comfortable. You can hike. And then of course the chacos. Once you start hiking in chacos, that's all over. And now I'll take you to what goes inside that little pouch on top of the backpack. Done?
I think we're ready.
So this is what I'll wear on my head. Sometimes I like to kick it old school, and I'll bring in an old Dixie cup. It's just I love being nostalgic. It's fun and exciting. Other times I'll just bring this NSR sun hat. I got a super bad case of bald skull, so to keep the rays off the ears, I'll wear something like that. So then this right here is in that junk drawer pouch. Toilet paper, because I love to go poop on the trail. And then first aid kit, and mostly what's inside here is a big roll of tape, some gauze, and a couple like feel-good creams, you know, antiseptic or something like that. If you're on the trail and you have a bone sticking out of your leg, you're gonna have a tough time, because I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of tape on it and then we're gonna drag you out. You're gonna have a real bummer time. I don't really bring a whole all-inclusive first aid kit. It's mostly just for me. Sorry. And then the lucky charm. If you don't bring a rain cover for your backpack, it'll rain. If you bring it, it won't rain. So I always bring it because I love good weather. And then the foil safety blanket, rescue blanket. It's the first one I've ever bought. I've never had to use it. Same thing. Maybe this is a good luck charm as well. You keep it in the backpack, you never have any problems. You forget it, you have problems. Spot GPS messenger, so I can get a hold of the wifey. Some Repel 100, because I don't like bugs. Duct tape for the heels, and then I packed the Tika XP2, and then I use the Core battery system, and I dig that battery system. It's awesome. You can tailor make programs, so if it's colder weather, hotter weather, whatever you're doing, you can go in and fine-tune and really make it a custom battery system. I like it. And then extra batteries in case for some reason all of those good things I said about that Core battery system are false. And then a compass and a map of the local area where you're at. And then all of this stuff here is stuff that I have in my pockets. Now, I don't bring two knives. I just have this Griptilian out because that's what I was wearing today. That was my EDC. So what I'll bring is this 915 triage, an EpiPen, because bees are cool, but I'll die if I get stung by one. And then a lighter for my stove, and a magnesium, some Aquifer for my lips, the Leatherman Wave, which is awesome, which I dig it. If you don't have one, you should get it. And then this is brand new. This right here, and to be honest with you, I haven't even shot it yet, but it's Glock 20 SF. It's the 10mm, and this is my bear repellent this year. And then for a medium size survival, Survival-esque knife. I bring along this flavor of Gerber. What you don't see is a whole lot of fire making tools, and to be honest with you, for the most part, Montana is usually in the grips of a stage 3 fire condition for most of the summer. So 90% of campouts don't have a fire. It just doesn't happen. So the majority of my skills, I to be honest with you, if I ended up having to use this, it would be a sad sight. So maybe that's another video, is me actually trying to figure out how to put that together. But for the most part, Montana is usually in a super drought season, so I'm not worried about having a fire. So that's what's in my backpack. Thanks, Campfire. Have a good one. Peace! What do you think?
It's good.